Let me tell you something I wish somebody told me years before I ever got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. When doctors say type 2 diabetes, most people think it's just about blood sugar. Just glucose, just carbs, just needles. But once you peel back that first layer, honey, this thing has its fingerprints on everything inside your body. Your hormones, your heart, your vision, your liver, your blood, your kidneys, even your mental health. And most people walking around with a diabetes diagnosis have no idea what's actually going on beneath the surface. So today, I'm pulling back the curtain once and for all. I'm exposing the shocking, messy, complicated truth behind type 2 diabetes. The stuff that your doctor mentions quickly while staring at a computer screen during your exam or your doctor's visit, or they don't mention it at all. And somewhere in these next few minutes, you're going to hear something that makes you go, wait, nobody told me that. And stay with me to the end because I am going to reveal the one hidden connection that explains why so many people struggle to lower their morning blood sugar, even when they eat healthy. That piece alone, that piece of information that is going to change how you look at your diabetes forever. So let's get right into it. When I got diagnosed 4 years ago, I thought something was wrong with the machine. I remember sitting in the doctor's office thinking, there's no way my blood sugar is that high. 285? But then the nurse walked back in and said, oh, it's correct. And your blood pressure is high too. And so is your cholesterol. I sat there like, ma'am, I came in here for a checkup, not a whole medical readout. But that's how diabetes works. It rarely travels alone. It shows up with friends like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, blurry vision, fatty liver, insulin resistance, tingling nerves, and if you're not careful, complications that change your entire life. But here's the twist. The shocking part isn't that diabetes affects all these things. The shocking part is why. Most people think that diabetes is just too much sugar in your blood. While that is true, the deeper truth, though, is that diabetes is a communication problem. Your cells and your insulin aren't talking to each other. It's as if they're keeping malice with each other. Your liver is in the background trying to help, but it's actually releasing more sugar overnight. Your pancreas is stressed out like it's working double shift. And your metabolism is out here trying to keep up. Like, can somebody give me a break? And then the side effects from the medications. Oh my God. Listen, I've lived with them, so I know what I'm talking about. Metformin had my stomach feeling like it was auditioning for the Olympics. Gas, nausea, running to the bathroom like you're in a relay race. I had to time myself if I wanted to go run errands on any given day. Meanwhile, insulin was making me gain weight that I never asked for. And nobody explains this part. The more insulin resistant you are, the harder it is to lose the weight. But the more insulin you take, the more weight you gain. So it's like a loop, a frustrating, exhausting loop that nobody warns you about. Well, here's the part that changed everything for me. The natural healing side. Once I realized that diabetes wasn't a punishment, but it was a pattern, I finally understood that patterns can be changed. Patterns can be reversed. Patterns can be reprogrammed. And when I say reversed, I'm not talking about some 7-day miracle detox somebody's selling online. No, I'm talking about small strategic habits rooted in science and nature that start moving your body back into balance. Foods that lower inflammation, herbs that support your pancreas, lifestyle shifts that reduce insulin resistance. And yes, they do work. I can attest to that. These are the exact steps that allowed me to reduce my blood pressure medication, lower my cholesterol, cut my metformin dosage, and come completely off of insulin. And I'm so proud of that. I documented everything in my diabetic comeback system bundle because I wanted nobody else to walk this journey blind the way that I did. But before I dive into the natural healing side, let's talk about why diabetes sneaks into places that people never expected it to. Here's something most people don't know. Your eyes are the first place that diabetes whispers before it screams. Yeah? Blurry vision isn't random. It's your blood vessels swelling from the sugar overload. Your kidneys, same story. Your liver, same story. And nobody talks about diabetic anxiety, that constant fear of checking your numbers, that emotional crash after a high reading, that guilt after you eat. Diabetes doesn't just affect your body, honey. It affects your peace of mind. Well, here's where it gets really shocking. There are healthy foods. Listen to this. Yes, healthy foods that spike blood sugar worse than junk food. And most diabetics are eating them thinking that they're making the right choice. I'll expose those in the next video. But let me drop one hidden gem right here, right now. Sometimes fruit isn't the problem. It's the timing. Now, here's the part that your doctor rarely explains. Your body is not trying to destroy you. It's trying to protect you, even when it looks like it's malfunctioning with diabetes. Insulin resistance is your body saying, I need a break. I'm tired. High morning blood sugar numbers is your liver saying, I thought you needed energy to wake up. Weight gain isn't laziness. It's your hormones fighting fires all day long. That is why natural healing works. It supports the body instead of battling with it. Let me give you a quick example. Certain herbs like bitter melon, cinnamon, gymnema, I guess that's how you pronounce it, they don't force your blood sugar down. They teach your body how to regulate itself again. Foods like avocados, chia seeds, flaxseed, leafy greens, they don't just lower sugar, they repair insulin sensitivity. And lifestyle shifts like walking after meals, lowering stress, improving sleep, have more impact than any expensive gadget or trendy supplements for your diabetes. But here's the part that still blows my mind. Nobody is teaching diabetics how the pieces connect. Nobody's teaching that. They say, take this pill. They don't say, here's why you're tired. They just give you a Band-Aid. They say, cut carbs. They don't say your cells are starving for energy. So in my upcoming video, I'm doing a video mini-series. I'm going to break down all of that and I'm going to open it wide so you can see. We're going to talk about the hidden signs of blood sugar damage, the foods that raise sugar even when they're labeled healthy, the different foods that you can pair together to lower your blood sugar, the natural healing habits that actually work, and the reason that some people stay on medication forever while others reverse their numbers. I'm sure you're going to want to hear those. But I'm not just teaching you the science. I'm teaching you what worked for me, what brought me back, what reduced my medication, what put me back in control of my health. Yes, and if you're ready to go even deeper, grab my free guide, What to Do the first 30 days after you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. That guide is literally everything that I wish somebody had handed to me on that first day, because I was scared and devastated. And if you're ready to transform your numbers the way that I did, my 2 bundles, the Diabetic Comeback System and there's an ebook that's titled How to Conquer Sticky Blood. It will walk you through every natural healing step that worked for me and thousands of others. But before you go, please make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell, because that next video coming up in the series is a must watch, and it's called Surprising Facts About Blood Sugar Spikes Even with Healthy Foods. And honey, that one is going to wake some people up, including you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you got some value from this video. Take care now.